Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. It is a very good Monday night here. Welcome to Downunder SimTV. Tonight we are live here for the ASDL 360 Monday Night Sprint Cars Knoxville Nationals here tonight here at Knoxville Speedway. Should be at a great night of racing. Thanks to our streaming partners and definitely a special thank you to Graham Electrical and Data for putting this event on. Thanks to Premium Simtography, Premium Designs, Local Sprintcar Photography and Media, iRacing Downunder, and W Energy Drinks. Let's all stand up, remove your headwear as we play the Australian National Anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth of toil, our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage of birds Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing of birds Australia fair.
Welcome back. So we'll go over it again. It is the Graham Electrical and Data 360 Knoxville Nationals presented by ASDL here for tonight. Looks to be a good amount of people in here so far. 15 people registered, which definitely looks pretty good here. So hopefully we get to see some good amount of racing here tonight. But we'll have a look at your points and a calendar. So your points after round 8, with Baxter Truchet sitting here in the lead, holding on to the points, and your ASDL number 1 sitting in second place of Henry Fenson. Jacob Freeman in third, Ethan Baston fourth, Lachlan Phillips fifth, Kobe Nunes sixth, Gavin Chatham in seventh, Thomas Mitchell eighth, Phil Sanders ninth, and Tyler Sheaf in 10th position. That is your top 10 of points here for, and this is after round number 8. So we were actually supposed to run this event as of last week, but due to iRacing have a big update, we couldn't do anything about it, and we couldn't do the Knoxville Nationals, so never mind, we are back here and we're doing this one here tonight. So your calendar, so we're on to round number 9 here at Knoxville Raceway for the Knoxville Nationals, and next week we move on to round number 10 at Lernerville Speedway, where we, after next week we only have 5 more rounds left of your Monday Night Sprintcar Series. Still have about 11 minutes and 30 seconds left here of your practice here. Driver's briefing should be not too far away, and we'll get the iRacing Downunder qualifying started here very shortly. The iRacing Down Under qualifying is underway. We'll see on who is out here first and see who gets your quick time here tonight. Harrison Mesmore is out. Let's see what he can do. And we have green. See what he can do. Go second quick of Ethan Baston taking your quick time here with 15.995. Oh, John Shields is your quick time with a 15.935. Wow, he gets quick time here so far. Well, Mason Grant gets third quick here. Well, 16.035. Austin Hurley, a 15.99. Oh, yeah, 15.993. Oh, no, he gets a second quicker, 15.972. Sorry, a little bit of a lagging behind. Here, Dan Grimshaw going for his qualifying. Let's see what he can do. Dan Grimshaw goes your quick time with 15.906. Here's your quick time here so far tonight. Can anyone knock him down? Tony Mesmore going for his. He does a 16.108. No, Baxter Truchet is your quick time. Here he goes quick time with 15.8822. Hey, well done to Baxter Truchet. Jacob Freeman comes second quicker at 15.878. Can he get any quicker? He's gonna try. No, he doesn't get any quicker though. Henry Fenson, your current ASDL number 1, goes for a 15.911. Thomas Mitchell going a 15.955. Baxter Truchet is your quick time here for tonight with a 15.822. With Jacob Freeman coming in second. Dan Grimshaw coming in third. Henry Fenson fourth. John Schultz fifth. Lachlan Phillips sixth. Thomas Mitchell seventh. Austin Hurley eighth. Ethan Baston 9th, Mason Graham 10th, and definitely a few others. With unfortunately, 3 people did not go out and register for their qualifying. Your heat number 1 grid is Baxter Truchet, Dan Grimshaw, John Schultz, Thomas Mitchell, Ethan Baston, Harrison Mesmore, Lachlan Rogers, Tony Mesmore, and Lyle Fisher. As we get set for your heat number 1 here for tonight. It is the Knoxville Nationals. Well, that was definitely a qualifying to witness. Just pacing the field here. Top three go straight forward to the feature. And we get set to go green here. Oh, Baxter having a little bit of internet issues. Lights are out. And we are green. Heat number one for the 360 Knoxville Nationals in underway. Baxter in the lead here. Can he keep it up? He has some company though. Dan Grimshaw's not too far behind him. John Shields in third. Thomas Mitchell fourth. Oh, John Shields going down below to take the third. Baxter's still keeping up with this lead here, but Dan Grimshaw is not giving him up any room here. He is sticking to him like butter right now. There's a little bit of a gap here, but not too much. Oh, Thomas Mitchell taking the third. Oh, John Shields going down below. Can he take it back here? Well, this is definitely going to be one. He's going to try. Goes underneath. Thomas Mitchell at the top here for the third place. Thomas Mitchell still taking the third here, but John's going down below. He's going to try and take the third off of him. Oh, Dan Grimshaw is taking the first, but Baxter Trichet's going down the bottom here. Takes back the first again. Dan going down below here, taking the first. Oh, sounds like someone has just hit the wall there. We are yellow. John Schultz is in the wall. Replay. Let's have a replay here just to see what actually happened here. Ooh. What one? Nope, not that one. Yeah. I'm going to have to definitely agree with the race control here. It was a racing deal. With 4 laps to go of your heat number 1 here for the Knoxville Nationals. Lights are out. Dan Grimshaw is in the lead here. He's taking the lead off of Baxter Truchet. But it's Baxter going to try everything he can to try and get this back. And we are green. Dan Grimshaw is back in the lead here. He's definitely going to try and everything he can to keep this lead up. Baxter Truchet is going to try everything in his power to try and come back for it. Goes down below. Oh, Dan Grimshaw still keeping on with Baxter losing internet yet again. But hasn't messed him up too much with Thomas Mitchell down below here. He's going to try and take second off of him. But Douglas, looks like Douglas is off. Not too sure who that is. I think that is Lyle Fisher. That is Lyle Fisher having some issues there. Last lap. Dan Grimshaw is still keeping up with this one. He's trying to build up the distance between him and Baxter. Dan, Baxter, Thomas. And that is it. Heat number 1 is done. Hey, well done. One there for Dan Grimshaw. Dan Grimshaw, Baxter Truchet, Thomas Mitchell, Ethan Masson, Lachlan Rogers, Tony Mesmore, Harrison Mesmore, Lyle Fisher, and unfortunately John Schultz did not finish. That was a bit of an unfortunate there. That was just put under as a racing deal. Jacob Freeman, Henry Fenson, Lachlan Phillips, Austin Hurley, Mason Graham, Phil Sanders, Tyler Sheaf, Blakey Williams, and Ian Garner here for your heat number 2. As we get set to go green here very shortly for your heat number 2. For 360's Knoxville Nationals. And we are green. We are underway for heat number 2. Jacob Freeman getting a big jump here. He is taking off. Lachlan Phillips jumps to second. Oh, a bit of a tied up here at the back here with Austin Hurley taking the third. Oh, does a slide jump on Lachlan Phillips and he was cleared. But Lachlan Phillips comes back around. Takes it back off of him. He's not happy about it. Oh, yellow. No, we're not going to call yellow. Lachlan Phillips goes to the end. No, he's crabbing. Oh, Austin Hurley fed Lachlan Phillips into the wall. Two laps to go of your heat number 2. And that is it. Heat number 2 is complete. With Jacob Freeman and Henry Fenson not moving too far. Mason Graham comes up 2 spots, so well done to him. Jacob Freeman, Henry Fenson, Mason Graham, Taylor Sheaf, Phil Sanders, Austin Hurley. And unfortunately, Lachlan Phillips did not finish. Blakey Williams did not start, and Aiden Garner did not start because they come in late, so they could not compete. But it is B-main time. Lachlan Rogers, Taylor Sheaf, Tony Mesmore, Phil Sanders, Ethan Baston, Austin Hurley, Harrison Mesmore, Lachlan Phillips, Lyle Fisher, Blakey Williams, John Schultz, and Aiden Garner. But I'm not too sure if Aiden Garner is in here or Blakey Williams. As everyone transfers from the B main straight forward to the A main. So basically everyone's just racing for positions. Your B main gets set to go green here very shortly. Lights are out. And we are green. Your B main is underway with Lachlan Rogers taking the lead here. With Lyle Fisher, Blakey Williams, and Aiden Garner is out. So only 9 cars out. As we are yellow. Looks like Harrison Mesmore is in the pits. Replay. Ooh. Mesmore did that all on his own. Didn't he even complete a lap? So we are back to green here. It is 10 laps to go of your B main. Lachlan Rogers still keeping it up here. Tyler Sheaf in second. Lachlan Phelps in third. He's making his moves. Lachlan Phelps got a little bit messed up there in his heat there, but he's coming back to this B main. He is on the hunt. Good to see the Evolution Sim Sports number 17 back here on track. Sheaf in second. Lachlan Rogers has just taken off in the first place. Lachlan Phillips just continuing on his campaign to come up to second. He is just taken off. We have 4 laps to go. For 5 laps, do apologise. 4 this time by. Lachlan Phillips has some company here as Austin Hurley, who currently has a black flag right now. Not too sure what is going on here. Black flag, Austin Hurley. Austin Hurley getting a little bit of an issue here. Lachlan Phillips goes up to second. He's taking it. He is on fire. Tyler Sheaf is not happy about it. He tries to go down. This is last lap here. Austin Hurley is the last one for black flag. And that is it. Lachlan Rogers is your winner of your B main. Lachlan Rogers, Lachlan Phillips, Austin Hurley, Tyler Sheaf, Phil Sanders, Tony Mesmore, Ethan Baston, Harrison Mesmore. Well, unfortunately, sorry, I do apologise. Let me restart this one. Tony Mesmore and Ethan Baston did not finish, and Harrison Mesmore did not finish, and John Schultz did not finish either. Bit of an unfortunate, but it is warm-up. We'll be right back here very shortly after these ads. Get set for your A main. Remember, it's Knoxville Nationals. Stick around.
Let the sparks fly.
There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's faded. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasted. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby. Give me one if it's real and two. If you can feel it, give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart and three more to blow it away. Give me one if it's real and true. If you can feel it, give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart and three more to blow it away. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave you. There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's faded. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasted. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby. Give me one good reason, two more to believe in, three shots and watch you wait. 'Cause I got one more match, two strikes left. You got the three to get out of my way. Give me one if it's real and true. If you can feel it, give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart and three more to blow it away. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave you. There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's faded. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasted. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby.
Well, we know what time it is. It is A main time here for tonight. We'll have a look at your grid here for your A main. Dan Grimshaw, Jacob Freeman, Baxter Truchet, Henry Fenson, Thomas Mitchell, Mason Graham, Lachlan Rogers, Lachlan Phillips, Tyler Sheaf, Austin Hurley, Phil Sanders, Tony Mesmore, Ethan Baston, Harrison Mesmore, John Schultz, Lyle Fisher, Blakey Williams and Aiden Garden, which aren't here, so I'm not too sure what are they doing on the list. But and so only John Schultz is on here. Sorry. And we're green. The A-main of Knoxville Nationals is on the way. Dan Grimshaw is in the lead. Let's see on what happens around here. Dan Grimshaw is showing everyone how it is to be done around here. Oh, Jacob Freeman down below. He's trying as much as he can, but he has failed. Dan Grimshaw, Jacob Freeman. Oh, Thomas Mitchell has come out of nowhere and he's down below. He takes the third, but Jacob Freeman. Oh, these two are going head to head right now. Thomas Mitchell's come into second. Takes the second nice and clean off Jacob Freeman. Jacob Freeman up the top here. But Thomas Mitchell is down below here. He knows where the drive line is right now. Dan Grimshaw still taking the lead here. Jacob Freeman third. Dan Grimshaw is showing everyone how it is done here. That he has company. He has Thomas Mitchell just there as well. But Dan's going to try everything he can to try and keep Thomas away. Oh, I don't know if he can, but Thomas is trying everything he can. He's trying to throw sliders. He's trying to go below. But everything is just failing him right now. Oh, could this be a one? No. Dan, Thomas, and Jacob. He's your top three right now. Thomas takes the first. He is the new leader of your Knoxville Nationals. But Dan's a little upset about it. He's coming back for it. He wants everything. I think every single one of you guys joining in to see this beautiful race unfold. Thomas Mitchell is your new leader for tonight. Dan Grimshaw is a little bit upset about it. He's trying everything for it to come back, but I don't know if he has it in him. Jacob Freeman still keeping up his third, but has Baxter Truchet right there. Oh, these two just come together. Oh no, Ethan Baston, sorry. Ethan Baston is trying to do everything he can to come around Jacob Freeman to get the third spot, but I don't think Jacob's going to let him. Baxter Truchet, Henry Fenson, Lachlan Phillips, Lachlan Rogers, John Schultz, Thomas Sheaf, Austin Hurley, Mason Graham, Tony Mesmore, Phil Sanders, and Harrison Mesmore is in the pits. As we go yellow. Oh, looks like Jacob Freeman is in the pits. Replay. Who was at fault? Ooh. A lot of netcode. Definitely a lot of netcode in that one. They sent Jacob Freeman into the pits, but because he has towed into the pits, he cannot come back out. And that is it for the rest of the night for him. And it looks like Ethan Baston is the cause of that and gets sent to the rear for that one. Jacob Freeman and Harrison Mesmore is in the pits. Unfortunately, that is it for them for the rest of the night. Base car pulls off. And we're back to green. Oh, Grimshaw gets the fast foot. Goes up the top. Takes back the first off the Thomas Mitchell. Oh, there's never going to be some end of your seat stuff here tonight. Dan Grimshaw, Thomas Mitchell, Henry Fenson, where have you come from, sir? Oh, it slows down, backs to Truchet. Lachlan Phillips, where have you come from? Oh, it gets punted. 3 wide. Oh, these two are going head to head right now. Baxter Truchet in the car 17. Lachlan Phillips. Lachlan going around up the top there. Takes it off of him. Lachlan goes up the 5th. 16 laps to go. The pits are now officially closed. Lachlan Phillips gets officially the 4th spot there. Oh, Baxter Truchet and Henry Fenson coming closer next to each other again. Oh, Lachlan Phillips clips the wall and upset him. Oh no. Lachlan Phillips goes back down to 6. That has upset him very much. He has clipped the wall. Oh, Baxter Truchet again is still a little bit close there to Henry Fenson. Henry Fenson takes the 4th. John Schultz 3rd. Thomas Mitchell 2nd. Dan Grimshaw is still in the lead here. Oh, we hear someone. Baxter Truchet is upside down. We are yellow. Replay. Ooh. I'm not actually too sure on who you would put that under. But Baxter as but now Baxter Truchet is getting told to bring that off the track. And I'd like to give a few shout outs to a few people, but good to see some people watching this live. I'd like to shout out to Midnight watching this one over in New South Wales. Pace car pulls off and we're back to green here. Dan Grimshaw back in the lead here. Thomas Mitchell 2nd. John Schultz 3rd. Henry Fenson 4th. Oh, John Schultz has some company. Not too far behind him is that Henry Fenson, your current ASDL number 1. But I can definitely tell that there's definitely going to be some issues tonight, as Baxter Truchet was leading the points, but I think after tonight there's just going to be some issues, and I think he's going to lose some points after tonight's issue. Dan Grimshaw, Thomas Mitchell, and John Shields are still in 1, 2, and 3. Henry Fenson 4th, Lachlan Phillips 5th. Lachlan Phillips, the last time he was here at Knoxville, he didn't have too much of a good run, but he's definitely going to try everything he can to continue going. Dan Grimshaw has some company. Thomas Mitchell not too far behind him. These two have only just got a 0.2 second gap with 8 laps to go of your A main. A few stoppages here and there. Other than that, this has been absolutely God-stopping stuff here. With Dan Grimshaw just shot out and easing into this one, and has just been gliding around these corners. With Thomas Mitchell coming up behind him. Oh, a bit of a close one there. Thomas Mitchell had to let go there a little bit, otherwise he probably would have back clipped him. And that's one thing you do not want to do, is to clip someone in the rear, because that could send them around. But Baxter Truchet is out. Jacob Freeman in the pits. Harrison Mesmore is in the pits as well. Only 12 cars left out here for your A main. Lachlan Phillips still keeping it up here with Henry Fenson. These two are teammates. These two are just going side by side, keeping up with each other. John Schultz in third. Thomas Mitchell second. Dan Grimshaw in first. Nothing has changed very too much here. 3 laps to go this time by. Dan Grimshaw, last lap. Thomas Mitchell, John Schultz. Oh, Lachlan Phillips, what has happened? I think he's dropped out. Oh no. But Dan Grimshaw is your winner of the Knoxville Nationals. Hey, round of applause to him. He started first, finished off first. But well done there. Wow, hey, well done. Dan Grimshaw, Thomas Mitchell, John Schultz, Henry Fenson, Ethan Baston, Lachlan Rogers, Austin Hurley, Tyler Sheaf, Mason Graham, Tony Mesmore, Dan Grimshaw, Phil Sanders, and unfortunately, Lachlan Phillips did not finish. Baxter Truchet did not finish. Jake Freeman, Harrison Mesmore did not finish, and Lyle Fisher and Blakey Williams and Aidan Garner did not start. Wow, a main for your Knoxville Nationals. But we'll be back here very shortly for the drivers' interviews. Welcome back. We'll get the driver interviews underway, and hopefully we get to see our winner Dan Grimshaw join the server. We're just waiting on him, but we'll get the third and second place done. In third place, John Schultz. John, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, good man, self.
Not too bad. Take us through race, mate.
Yeah, cheers, man. Thank you.
Take us through race.
Oh, yeah, pretty good, man. Started from the back and yeah, managed to make up a few positions when a few guys got a bit crossed up and threw it down the inside and got away with a few passes.
Yep. So how did you manage to get up to third place?
Got lucky with my setup and yeah, I like Knoxville on 360s, so usually go pretty good once the track gets worn out.
Yep. Any changes you could have made tonight?
Yeah, avoid my teammates in the B main.
Who'd you collect?
Yeah, I got cleaned up big time.
Oh. Now all good.
That's why I started from the back.
Yeah. How's the season going so far?
Up some nights, so
Yep. How's the track tonight?
yeah, it's good once it got worn out a bit. I don't like tacky tracks, so
Yeah. A few people don't honestly like taxi tracks around here, so I definitely see where you're coming from. What was your strategy to keeping the car on the track?
in the race everyone was running the bottom, so I just put it up against the fence.
Yep. Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank NBS 3D Printing, and all the lads back at Allure and Pace.
Yep, no worries, mate. Well, thanks very much for the interview, and hopefully see you next week for the next week's race.
Sweet, cheers, man. Thank you.
As that is John Schultz in your third place for tonight, and in second place, Thomas Mitchell. Good to see Thomas Mitchell back out here. Thomas, how you doing, mate?
Not bad, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for the race, mate.
Oh, I just started with a regular Knoxville race and thought we was gonna run in the midfield, and then somehow I found the bottom, and then we just rolled the bottom there, and somehow came out battling with Dan and managed to take first for a couple of laps there, and went to a yellow, and I don't know what Dan did, but he flew off like a rocket ship off the outside row there, and I just was chasing him the rest of the race. I found a bit of a rhythm on the bottom there again, and unfortunately, as soon as I put the nose in, Dan sort of found out what I was doing and sort of took it for his own accomplishment and ran away with it as well. So, good job to Dan and good job to everyone else.
Yeah. Any changes you could have made tonight?
Not really, I just really ran the bottom the whole race, and maybe I could have not shown the nose there for a couple laps, but then at the same time that would have killed my momentum forward, and was better just to show the nose and say that I was here ready to go. But unfortunately, Dan's a smart driver, and Dan he took the line and he ran away with it, so there's not much I could do about it.
Yep. How's the season going so far?
Yeah, it's not bad. We've had a couple ups and we've got a couple downs, but it is what it is. It's just a bit of fun on Monday night.
Yep. How's the track tonight?
Track was good. Like I really had no idea what the top was doing, but from the bottom it was going really well there. Then we had the yellow flag and it rolled out the marbles. But the bottom's always fun here. Having to slow down the car and hit it straight, or else you're gonna be spinning around in circles. But yeah, the bottom was really good, and I ran a couple of laps there at the end, but it wasn't as quick as the bottom, but it was nice as well. So the track was really good for the end. It was real racy, and would have been good if we had a couple more laps under it.
Yep. What was your strategy to keeping the car on the track tonight?
Keeping the car on the track was just not being a stupid idiot behind the wheel, and just keeping it forward and keeping the car straight and not sideways or not hooked up, but yeah, just keep it steady and keep it slow and on the momentum.
Yep. Any sponsors you got to thank?
It's got to thank all the leagues, you for the broadcast, Vortex Sport, and then all the sponsors, of course. Maddington Toyota, Canterville Toyota, Bella Modular, TD Granny Flats and Modular Homes, Soul Massage Clinic, KZS Auto Works, BBS Esports, Pace Graphics, Styled Imagery, The Goalie Glove Guy, 88 Media, Race Car Simulations, and Australian Speedway Results.
No worries, mate. Well, thanks very much for putting on a good race, and you definitely did well to come off and come up to second, and hopefully see you next week for next week's race.
Thanks, buddy. See you, mate.
As that is Thomas Mitchell in your second place, and in first place, Dan Grimshaw. Dan, how you doing, mate?
Good, mate. How's things?
Not too bad. Take us your race, mate.
Yeah, well, early on, Thomas was pumping that bottom, and yeah, he found some good speed there, but managed to hold him off.
Yep, so started off in first to finish off first. How did you manage to keep that up?
Well, I thought the top was there originally, but it was a bit slow, so there was a good line, 3 and 4, with a bit of a cutback there, and then I managed to keep it straight, going basically one car up off the bottom for the rest of the race. So, yeah.
Yep. Any changes you could have made tonight?
No, the car felt great. It was good, really good.
Yeah, no, I can definitely tell that car was just on rails tonight. Just by seeing especially when you sit on the straights, that car was just absolutely flying. It just had it all set up right. How's the track tonight?
Yeah, the track was good. It was fast, well worn in. A couple of lines, as you saw, already came in, so the top was there for a little bit, and then the bottom. So yeah, it was a good track.
Yeah. What was your strategy to keeping the car on the track?
No, my motto is no mistakes. So
No
stick with that one.
mistakes. No mistakes, and you stay on the track. Yeah, I understand about that one. So definitely your first night of being with ASDL, and to walk away with your win. What's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, there's some really good competition in this league. A lot of fast guys, and yeah, I'm just happy to be out and amongst it.
Yeah. Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, well, say a big shout out to Old Man Racing, and thanks to Craig Dunn and Matty Gowans.
Yep. No worries, man. Well, thanks very much for putting on a fantastic race for tonight, and you're the winner of the 360 Knoxville Nationals.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Wow, that was a jam-packed one for tonight here, as Dan Grimshaw is your winner here of the Knoxville Nationals. Wow. Well, that rounds out the night here at Downunder SimTV. We'll see you all on Friday night for the Tiro Extreme Big Blocks Super Series 2025, round number 4, and good night.